They're off in the first division of the Follow Us on Instagram Maiden Hurl. Largy Debut is the early leader, closely followed in the early stages by the long odds-on favourite Kilcruit as they head across on the approach to the straight. A few lengths break then to Sharp Focus back in third position as they continue across. About to make the turn into the straight and make the approach to the first of their 9 flights, Largy Debut and Kilcruit. The leading pair clear of Sharp Focus, in turn clear of Trip to Milan back in 4th spot as they head up the straight, nearing their first flight. Largy Debut towards the inside in the stripes. Kilcruit stands side close second. Sharp Focus is close up behind the leading pair, and they're already a long way clear of Trip to Milan with Carrigain Castle towards the inside, the yellow and black colours of What's Stopping You. As they come on to flight number 2, Largy Debut and Kilcruit, followed in third by Sharp Focus, and a long break back then to Trip to Milan as the leaders approach the flight in front of the stands. Largy Debut, Keith Donoghue, led from Kilcruit, Sean O'Keefe in second, a break of more than 4 lengths, probably 5, to Sharp Focus, and Kevin Sexton in third, and a long break then to Never a Dull Moment. Luke Dempsey up on the outside, now shading 4th spot on the outside of Trip to Milan. Carrigain Castle is behind them. They're followed into the turn by Convertible, further break of about 5 lengths to What's Stopping You, and then a break of 6 or 7 to Ballyegan Park, leading the bunch towards the back of the field ahead of the green and white colours of Happy Dreams, followed away from the stands by Better Times Ahead as they turn to head down the far side on the approach to flight number 4. Largy Debut by a length to Kilcruit, break of over 10 lengths to Sharp Focus, in turn clear by about 15 to Never a Dull Moment as they reach the first of 3 flights in the back straight. Largy Debut by about a length and a half, Kilcruit second, clear break back to Sharp Focus, in turn well clear of Never a Dull Moment. Carrigain Castle behind that one, and followed on to the next as they jump the middle flight in the back straight. Largy Debut led by less than 2 lengths to Kilcruit. They're clear now by the best part of 20 lengths to Sharp Focus. Losing touch in third. In 4th spot is Never a Dull Moment as the leaders jump the last flight in the back straight, 4 from home, and head to the far turn. Largy Debut tracked by Kilcruit, a long way clear of Sharp Focus. Pushed along in 4th spot is Never a Dull Moment, in turn well clear of the orange and white colours of Carrigain Castle. Well strung out as they turn and head across towards the straight. 3 flights to jump when they turn in. Largy Debut, Keith Donoghue, tracked just over a length back by Kilcruit. Sean O'Keefe closing up now on the outside. A long break back to Sharp Focus. Pressed for the 3rd spot by Never a Dull Moment. That pair in turn a long way clear of back in 5th spot Better Times Ahead as the leading pair swing in, straighten up and approach their 3rd last flight. Largy Debut towards the left, the right Kilcruit, and they're a long way clear. 3 from home. Largy Debut led, slight mistake Kilcruit in second, a long break back to Sharp Focus in third, then Never a Dull Moment heading on to the second last, and Largy Debut who stretched on a few lengths in front. Kilcruit driven along now in second, clear of Sharp Focus in third. At the second last flight, Largy Debut over and gone clear by 5 or 6 to Kilcruit second. Sharp Focus coming to jump it in third, and then Never a Dull Moment. But down to the final flight, Largy Debut is stretched clear, is clear by about 8. They jumped the last, Largy Debut over and clear, Kilcruit over in second. Back in third is Sharp Focus. Less than 100 yards to race. Largy Debut will win for Henry de Bromhead and Keith Donoghue, who eased down from long odds-on favourite Kilcruit second, and a long break back to Sharp Focus third, and in 4th spot is Never a Dull Moment.
Well, we saw an impressive hurdling debut and stable debut from Largy Debut. Of course, caused a little bit of an upset in their second race, to say the least, when overturning Kilcruit in impressive fashion in hurdling debut. He was a 14-1 on shot. Joining me now is winning rider Keith Donoghue. Keith, I presume you didn't know much about this horse until you sat up on him today?
No, well, obviously, I'd seen he'd won a point for Stuart Crawford, and I knew Chris had bought him, and I had seen him in Chris's a little bit, but I never actually had rode him, and Chris was confident coming here today. He told me he was a nice horse. He thought he was a nice horse, and Henry was the same when I rang him. He was very confident with the horse. Obviously, we knew we were running into Kilcruit, but they weren't afraid to take him on, and you know, it was easy enough in the end.
And it was a very taken performance. He was just a bit buzzy, a bit keen to get on with things. You've let him bowl along in front, but as soon as the tapes go up, he's settled away. He's jumped beautifully. I think bar the second last, he's jumped exceptionally well in hurdling.
Yeah, that's it. He was a little bit on edge at the start, but not in a bad way. The minute we jumped off, he just bowls away. He's a good big stride on him. He jumped brilliant the whole way, loads of scope, and I just eased off him a little bit at the second last, and he was just a little bit clumsy. And probably more my fault than the horse's fault, but you know, he came back onto the bridle quick, and you know, he couldn't have done it any easier. And
it was a good training performance by Henry de Bromhead as well. Unstable debut, first run since early March in 2020. He was probably just getting a little bit idle and tired in the coming down to the second last, hence he made that mistake.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was a brilliant training performance to have him ready today, and I'd still say there's more improvement in him, and it's brilliant to get a winner for Henry. It's been a good few years since I would have rode a winner for Henry, and obviously for Chris as well, who's always been brilliant to me.
And then going forward, I'd say he's an exciting horse going forward, because there looked to be no fluke about it, was there?
No, there was no fluke about it. He feels like a very nice horse. Even when I got up on him in the parade ring, I thought he's just a lovely horse, and you know, I'd say his options, he could go up and trip too if he really had to. He's a high cruising speed, but you might see the best of him up and trip.
And you went a right good gallop from the front end as well, but you look like you're in your comfort zone all the way.
We did. When we went in, everyone was saying that was some gallop, but I felt like I was cantering, just hacking the whole way. Yeah.
It's always a sign of a good one, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Sizing Potsy to look forward to first time you've been on board with him. He's been a good servant. He's up against it on the hilly way.
Yeah, he looks up again, and obviously in Mean looks very, very good. And you have Notebook, who is a very good horse as well. First run of the year, he'll probably come on from it, but we'll give it a good go anyway and see how we get on.
Good stuff. Well done, Keith. Largy debut. Horse who looks an exciting prospect going forward. Well done.
Thanks, Kevin.